Hello everyone and welcome to our class. This is the first lesson in health for the first quarter, and what we are going to talk about today is about community and environmental health. For our most essential learning competency, at the end of the lesson you'll be able to define community and environmental health, describe a healthy community, and identify the different primary healthcare programs in our community. By the way, I would appreciate if you will subscribe to my channel where I post all the lessons in MAPE. And if you like this video, please leave a like and comment once the lecture has ended. So let's get started. According to the World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. And as for community, this is a group of people living in a large place, sharing a common environment. So it involves individuals and the families sharing something in common such as values, interests, ideas, identity, culture, and living in the same geographical area. Environment, however, refers to all things, conditions, and influences that affect the growth, health, and progress of living and non-living things. So now that we have defined all those terminologies, let's define the meaning of community health, which is our topic for today. When we talk about community health, it means that the health status of a group of people situated in the same geographical area. It also includes actions and conditions which promote, preserve, and protect the health of the people. On the other hand, when we talk about environmental health, it consists of prevention and control of disease, injury, and disability associated with interactions between people and their environment. So how can we say that a community is healthy? Today, we will discuss what are the different characteristics of a healthy community. So dito malalaman nyo or ma-assess ninyo kung yung bang community na kinabibilangan ninyo ay isang malusog na komunidad. First, a healthy community is a clean and safe physical environment. So we could say that a community is healthy kapag yung lugar ay ligtas at malinis. Second, an environment that meets people's basic needs, or ibig sabihin yung lahat ng mga necessary na mga pangangailangan ng mga tao ay natutugunan ng environment na yon, such as yung safety, yung pagkain, may malinis na inumin, at kung ano-ano pa na kinakailangan natin sa ating buhay. Second and third is the environment that promotes social harmony and actively involves everyone. Yung wala ka masyadong makikitang mga gulo at yung mga tao ay merong pagkakaisa at pag-uunawaan sa isa't isa. And then an understanding of local health and environmental issues. So a community is healthy if they are aware of the importance of having a healthy community and about different environmental issues. Another is that a community that participate in identifying local solutions to local problems. So for example, may mga problema sa isang community, may nagkakaisa yung mga tao na i-identify kung paano nila masusolusyonan yung mga problema na yun. And then a community whose members have access to varied experiences, means of interaction, and communication. So we can see that a community is healthy kapag yung mga tao is meron silang iba't ibang mga karanasan dun sa lugar na iyon at hindi lang siya yung parang sobrang monotonous lang na mga nangyayari, and nagpo-promote siya ng interaction and communication sa isa't isa. And then, a healthy community is accessible and appropriate health services and facilities. So, masasabi natin na healthy ang isang community kapag affordable or madali mo ma-access yung mga iba't ibang health services at saka facilities. Like, for example, meron talagang mga barangay na nandun yung mga health centers, malapit yung ospital, at kaya nila kaagad na makahingi ng tulong kung sakaling meron silang karamdaman. And then, the promotion and celebration of historical places. Kapag ina-appreciate ng community yung iba't ibang mga lugar na kung saan may kinalaman sa ating kasaysayan. And lastly, a diverse and innovative economy and sustainable use of available resources to all. So pag nagpo-provide siya ng iba't ibang opportunity na kung saan para na magkaroon ng mas malago o mas masaganang buhay yung mga tao dahil meron siya mga available resources para tugunan yung kanilang mga pangangailangan. So yun yung mga characteristic ng isang healthy community. Now, what are the different primary health care program that a community must have? So here, we will talk about the different health services or healthcare services and their functions. First is maternal health care. When we say maternal health care, it pertains to prenatal, natal, and postnatal services. So pag sinabi natin maternal, may kinalaman ito sa mga ina na nagbubuntis. And second is child health care. So it involves the functions of immunization, control of diarrheal disease. So may kinalaman naman ito sa mga bata o sa mga sanggol. Third is nutrition program, and ito yung mga kinalasang ginagawa yung mga operation timbang at saka yung mga nagkakaroon ng feeding program. Fourth is family planning program, wherein it offers free family planning. Next is control of communicable diseases, kung saan pinipigilan yung pagkalat ng mga nakakahawang sakit like providing tuberculosis control program such as that. And then we also have environmental sanitation program wherein nagkakaroon ng mga inspections of food establishments. Another is control of non-communicable diseases. When we say non-communicable diseases, these are diseases na hindi nakakahawa. So such as yung nagpo-provide sila ng pag-check ng mga blood pressure, blood sugar, mga ganyan. And then another is dental health program wherein it provides us yung mga libreng tooth extraction. And then we also have reproductive health care wherein nagpo-provide sila ng mga counseling on family planning. And then we also have medical morbidity clinic where nagpo-provide ang mga local government ng mga libreng gamot. And then we also have National Voluntary Blood Services kung saan dito nagkakaroon ng libreng bloodletting activities, yung nagkakaroon ng pwede ka mag-donate ng dugo sa mga organization. And then epidemiology and surveillance program wherein dito kinokontrol yung mga outbreaks like gaya nangyari ngayon sa COVID-19. So, meron mga ginagawa ang local government natin para i-control yung mga outbreak. Kaya nga meron mga nagkakaroon na ngayon na mga lockdowns, diba? Kasi para hindi na mas lalo pang kumalat yung sakit. And then, we also have disaster management preparedness program wherein nagpo-provide sila ng mga medical services and assistance during the disaster. Like, for example, merong mga bagyo o kaya lindol or mga landslides sa isang lugar. So, ito yung mga tao na rumiresponde sa mga ganong klaseng disasters. And we also have mental hygiene wherein ito yung nagpo-provide ng mga mental guidance, counseling sa mga adolescent or sa mga tao na merong pinadadaanan ng mga mental health problems. And lastly, we have pharmacy services, wherein it functions in the distributions of medicines to all healthcare services or centers. So that's the end of my discussion, and I hope that you learned something from me. Leave a like and comment on this video if you like this content, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. I appreciate all the love from you guys, so stay safe and see you again next time.